Alright guys, it's Thursday. This is what I'm greeted with every morning. Hey buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. He can't wait to get out of that gate and go do whatever dog things he does. Huh, buddy? Yeah, come on. Yeah, the gate's unlocked too. Alright, so I had some more questions. Careful. Yeah, he just waits for me every morning, and he follows me up to a certain corner, and then he just stops. Dogs here are very territorial. Even the dogs that live in the same neighborhood or whatever, they don't like other dogs coming by and peeing on everything, marking their territory. So he's kind of an instigator. He'll walk up and down here, pee on everything. Some of the dogs will go nuts and chase him away. And then he'll follow me up the other way until I get to the corner. Then there are a lot of dogs on that other street, so he doesn't even venture that far. Yeah, I go this way first to get my coffee. The school. Hey, the school is actually down there. But I got to get my morning coffee. Like I said, I did have some questions. One of my viewers asked about a money situation. If you have $1,100 a month, 1,100 USD a month, if that's enough to live. Here's the thing. I did a cost of living video a while back for my personal expenses, and I wanted to do another one. That one was kind of popular, like 4,500 views, which is insane. But here's the problem with it, is that once you do something like that, that's where you're going to get a lot of heat from a lot of people and a lot of controversy and all that stuff, because even though I say constantly, and I tell this to everybody, that your cost of living is going to depend on a lot of factors. Everybody's lifestyle is different. So when I do a cost of living video, I'm talking about a lifestyle that I enjoy, that I like, that I'm happy with. But yet I'll still get people commenting like, I would rather be dead than live that kind of life. You're not really living, you're just surviving. And then you have other people who say, what, that much money a month, you can live on half of that. What are you doing? You're doing it wrong. So it's just, no matter how many times I tell people this is for me personally, there still seems to be this thing that if they want to lead some kind of different lifestyle, then of course I'm the one that's wrong and I'm full of crap, things like that. So that's why I haven't done another cost of living video, although I will in the future. But if you're a single guy and you live an average lifestyle over here, you don't go out every night, you don't mess around with the ladies of the evening, at least a lot. You don't go for the most expensive apartment. You don't eat Western food every meal. If you're like that, you can live very comfortably on $1,100 a month here. Very comfortably. I'll tell you right now, I'm with Seng Lai. She does work, but she makes my wage. So her 3 hours cleaning every day is only $100 a month. So we don't use that, and I don't factor that in my monthly income. I let her use that for whatever she wants. You know, she can get her hair done, she can, I don't know, buy clothes, buy whatever. Fun stuff for her. Now my base income is $1,000 a month. If there are no holiday days and I don't take any time off during the course of a month, I should make $1,000 a month. That's my I've never made that because of all the holidays since I started work. But last month was probably the lowest, simply because October there were 6 holiday days, and there were 2 evenings when I couldn't go to work because I was sick. And yet still, I'll easily, with 2 of us, still have money left over at the end of the month. Easily. And that's with 2 people. So yes, I can live on $600-700 a month for all my needs and things without a problem. Now, here's the thing. When you first come over here, you might want to add a bunch of money to that. You're going to need things when you come over here, right? You're going to get an apartment. It might not be furnished. You might need furniture. Those are going to be one-time expenses, but you're going to need that extra money. Maybe you're going to want to buy some more clothes because you can't take all your clothes with you, right? You're going to need things to cook with if you plan on cooking at home. Rice cooker, crock pot, and of course, hey, there's Mark. Aussie. Anyway, you'll need, of course, your biggest expense when you first come over. You'll probably be staying in a guest house or hotel. And then you will want your apartment, of course. This is going to cost you 1 month rent plus 1 month deposit. So depending on where you want to live, what kind of apartment you want, you can expect to spend anywhere from $60 all the way up to $500 or $600 if you want a private villa with a pool and room service and 5 bedrooms or something. So that's going to depend on you. I can't tell you where to live. I can tell you mine costs $170 a month, and it's usually an average about $30 a month for my utilities. I can tell you that. But that will depend on you. But you're going to factor that in. That's going to be a big expense with the deposit. Even at $150 a month, you're going to need $300 to move in. After that, your electric is going to be factored in. If you're going to use the aircon all the time, yes, your bill will go up significantly, maybe as much as $100 extra a month if you're going to use it all the time. So factor that in. But yeah, average, moderate lifestyle. Nothing too extravagant, but not living like in the ditches or anything. 1,100 for one person is going to be absolutely fine. You'll be able, that will stretch and go a long, long way. All right, let me get my coffee here. I know it sounds like I'm slurring my words like I'm drunk, but I'm not. I just got up and I haven't had coffee. It's just the way I sound in the morning. I'll get back to you after I get some caffeine in me. All right, while we're on the subject of money, we sit here watching somebody chop up a coconut for Singlai. It is Friday, by the way. I know I started something and then I just said, I didn't finish it, but I got to thinking about, what makes a person really happy. Like I said, people always give me grief sometimes. You're not spending enough money. Oh, you're spending too much money. But in the end, we have to think what makes us really happy. Why do I like this lifestyle? Wouldn't I like to be rich? Have a big house, lots of things. Well, I guess having lots of money and never having to worry about it again is everybody's dream. That would be nice, but it's not my goal. I knew that coming over here to teach. I've said that before. You are not going to get rich teaching in Southeast Asia. You're just not going to get rich. If that is your goal, then teach somewhere else. Very simple. My goal is simply a better lifestyle for me and what I find comforting and relaxing. Buying things can make you happy. I know people say money can't buy happiness, but yeah, sometimes it can. You spend the money to buy things, those things make you happy, so in a way that's not true. However, if you talk about real happiness, things that make you happy constantly is what I'm talking about. Maybe more of a philosophical happiness. Like I buy a new video game when I was back in the States. I played it. When I played it, I was happy. But eventually I beat the game. I get the achievements. Don't want to play it no more. You see, that's a fleeting kind of happiness. That happiness with things, having a lot of things, that kind of happiness goes away. So when I say what truly makes somebody happy, I'm saying what kind of things do you want in your life that will give you fulfillments. That's the happiness I'm talking about. So when I always say I live the lifestyle here that I like, that's what I'm talking about. It fulfills me. It makes me happy. Whether it's grabbing a coffee and sitting down by the river for an hour or two. It's peaceful. It's breezy. You can watch people. You can think. It's nice and quiet most of the time. That makes me happy. I make enough money to have the things I need. My rent is paid. My bills are paid. If I'm hungry, I have money to eat. If I'm thirsty, I have money to drink. If I want to go out to the bar and have a night out, I can do that. So it's not about having money to buy whatever you want, but having enough money for the things you need, and having the things you have, the things you do have, making you happy, as opposed to the things you just want that you think will make you happy. If I said that right. When I listen to this, I'm probably going to think, you're an idiot. But still, I think you probably know what I'm talking about, what I'm saying. Maybe you smell what I'm cooking, that kind of thing. So yeah, there are things I want, and I cannot afford them. But does that mean I'm living any kind of a lesser lifestyle than people with more money who could afford them? I say no. I say it's a matter of perspective. I'll tell you this, we eat out a lot. We still go to the market and get our weekly groceries, but we eat out a lot simply because with me and Senglai both working basically the same hours. I have a couple more hours in there, but still, it's not fair that if we're both walking to work together and then walking home, I know how hot it can be sometimes. I know how tiring it can be sometimes, so I don't think it's fair that she should have to go home and make a fresh meal, start cooking, chopping. So we eat out a lot during the week. And then we go to the market once a week, shop for groceries, and that's for days off. But we only spend $2, $2.50, eat out a couple times a day. Maybe grab a snack or two along the way. So it all works out. I'll do another personal, for me, cost of living here in a few days, because I can already tell you what the outcome is going to be. Thing you should keep in mind is that as I said before, when I do cost of living, I'm talking about things you need on a daily basis here. Things you need, things you have to have. I'm not talking about one-off purchases. For instance, if I bought a $200 motorbike, I wouldn't include that as a monthly expense because it's a one-time thing. I'd give somebody money, now I have the motorbike. The following month I would add in gas I have to add and all that, but that would be a monthly thing, but the motorbike itself would not. And when you come over here, there are going to be things you need to buy. Another thing to be careful of, I would anyway, is that things are inexpensive here. They're very cheap. So you might feel the need to buy impulsively even if you don't need something because it's so cheap. You're like, how can I pass this up? And that can wind up costing you a lot of money over the course of a month. So just because you see it, just because you may want it, doesn't mean you have to buy it because it's a good deal. I know back in the States where I come from, that's one of the reasons why I had accumulated so much stuff. It's like, oh, I'm not going to find it at this price ever again. I should buy it. Then I would take it home. It would just stay in the package. I mean, I always think I might need that, so I should buy it now. But fact is, a lot of stuff I just never ever opened or needed or used. If you need something and you find a good deal, great. But if you don't need it and you buy it and then don't use it, then you just wasted money. Simple as that. And I did that a lot. So when you come over here, you might be tempted to buy things just because they're cheap, but if you don't want it, if you don't need it, just don't spend it. Like I said, I'm happy with my lifestyle. I like my job. Like I said, bills are paid, rent's paid, got enough money to eat, got enough money to drink, got enough money to go out. All that good stuff. So there, a philosophical, meandering, not well thought out video for you. There you go. If those are the things you seek, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos. You'll find a lot of that there. I really need to start planning these better. Anyway, that'll be it for now. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.